Now to Tegan George, and Tegan, this wind is also creating havoc on the seas.
Yeah, that's right, Bill. 2 AGL helicopters had to be sent out to a yacht in distress this morning. It happened about 9:30. It was about 86 nautical miles east of Bundaberg, and there was a family of 4 on board. Thankfully, they managed to get out of those rough seas and strong winds without any incident or without needing help. But it was quite chaotic on the waters at Tin Can Bay this morning. We had another yacht break from its moorings, and then an old ferry dragged its anchor, crashed into another boat and then ran aground on a sandbank.
She's a hard lady to keep tied down. The decommissioned ferry broke free early this morning in strong winds. Des and Jan Anderson were asleep on their boat when the old lady came knocking.
About 4 o'clock, crash. And there we got this big green thing stuck in the side of us.
With the anchor caught underneath, the old ferry started to drag their home.
I thought we were going to lose it.
It was Jan who managed to manoeuvre them to safety.
We thought we'd broken the chain. It just went boom and the boat went up in the air and went flying back.
Built in 1970, Lady Woodward once graced Sydney Harbour. Now she's privately owned and in the midst of being renovated. And it's not the first time she's escaped. While these conditions are pretty hairy, locals say they're not uncommon for this time of year, and most boaties would have been well aware these winds were on their way.
Most people are normally on them when they expect a front to come through, and they put extra anchors down.
Wind gusts at Double Island Point today reached up to 93 kilometres an hour.
Pretty rugged.
The whole house was shaking and it woke us up.
Never seen it so wild and woolly.
Hold on to your hats. It's going to stay that way until tomorrow afternoon.
Now, the good news is that old ferry managed to free itself from the sandbank this afternoon. The full extent of the damage to both the boats is still being assessed, but Des and Jan tell us it'll be quite a few weeks before they're able to set off on their next adventure. Georgie?
Thank you, Tegan George on the Sunshine Coast. And now